if we all had to base it on the women, we'd be Pan African. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, niggas kind of getting in their little, egos and shit.
Okay, they don't get no pussy, so
yeah. Because I can't, because you know how much love African girls show me. I can't come diss up the whole of Africa, knowing how many. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man.
nah, African girls is dope. Like,
hell yeah.
I just check people where it's due. Like if they out of line with something that they saying historically or like being stereotypical, I'm gonna check you and stuff like that. Whether it's on Black American stuff, Caribbean stuff, and even African history, because people thought I was like bootlicking for FBAs because I be understanding where they coming from. And I know how it feels like about having your history distorted and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I've seen American Indian. I think they call them American Indians, where they was trying to do the same thing to like Yoruba people from Nigeria. And I was like, I got up on there and defended them too. I was like, nah, we're not gonna do that either. Like, right is right and wrong is wrong. Like, you can't,
But that's that Haitian blood in you. You know what I'm saying? You guys are fighters. You ain't gonna let nobody, no black people, just get,
yeah.
The bloodline. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why I bat for like a lot of Black Americans, because y'all not better call people slave baby, but at the same time, like, I like to see things. I like to see things, like justice, like everything, done properly. Like, if we're gonna talk about African history, like, let's get the record straight and say how it really is, not distorted. Because there's this new theory going around now, like these.
Pretty much all of us, like, but nobody. I don't like defend anybody that calls anybody a slave baby or anything like that. Matter of fact, if they refer to people as being slave, I'm Haitian, bro. I came from, I descended from slaves too. So like, like if you think people are slave babies, then you're not my people. You know what I'm saying? But at the
Well,
same time, I'm a proud like Pan African. Like, you know what I'm saying? I do love my brothers across the globe. You know, and wherever they at, but like
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Wherever they at, but like you gotta respect. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
Right.
yeah.
respect. Yeah.
Right. Respect. That's what I'm saying.
For real, I feel you on that. I feel like it's just a lot of the internet shit, man. Because you go outside, niggas ain't really got that same energy. You know what I'm saying? When you can
Yeah.
really see it in their face. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, nobody's ever called
Yeah,
me a
that's
tether
true.
in the real world. If I heard it before this app, I probably wouldn't even know how to respond. But now I know what it is. I'll probably crash out. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
real shit. They know, and then niggas know better too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna go up to no big ass Nigerian and call him no goddamn booty scratcher and shit.
Yeah.
Nigga gonna knock your shit out. You
Or
know what I'm saying?
the kata thing. Like, I've never heard of that until I started going on the internet, or until I started coming on TikTok. Like,
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Africans don't run around calling people a katas. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? If you've been around Africa, I've been around Africans my entire life. Like, I've never heard that until I started coming on here. You know what I mean?
and granted, I'm not Black American, so maybe that might be a reason why. But
Yeah,
at the end of the
exactly.
day, I haven't. I in real life with the Africans that I have interacted with, I haven't heard like the whole slave baby thing. I have seen though Chicago, and I had this one African friend with me. She's from Malawi. She used to tell me that I'm more African than the Black Americans, and I didn't really like that. And it's like Black Americans, they're Black American. That's their own ethnic group. They got their own thing going on. But
Right.
she used to kind of use it like in a way to weaponize it against them because they were trying to be. She used to tell Black Americans, they're Black American. That's their own. It was like, nah, but we African too. Like, what you mean? She's like, nah, y'all not African. Y'all not African.
Mm.
You know, Lasso, he African, he African. And they darker than me. I'm light skinned. They darker than me, so I didn't
Well,
really like that.
she
So
probably
I'm
used to
like,
get teased. You see, that's the
yeah,
thing.
I don't
Like,
like when people try to weaponize stuff and try to
yeah,
use it like as a divisive thing. Like, nah, don't do that.
right, right. Yeah.
But that was the worst that I seen. Like,
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I used to when I met a lot, because I met a lot of African girls doing Uber and Lyft. And a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, because I keep my little Jamaican boxing gloves on the thing. As soon as they see I'm Jamaican, you know what I'm saying, it's just like a green light. You know what I'm saying? But if they think I'm
That's
Black
cool.
American, they might act away, you know what I'm saying? But as soon as they hear some reggae, boxing gloves on the thing. But if they think I'm
That's
Black
cool.
American, or they, they just catch the vibe, you know what I'm saying? Then, they'll kind of loosen up and they'll kind of open up. So it's definitely, they kind of keep their guard up with the Americans a little bit.
yeah, that's what I noticed. With Black Americans, that's what I'm saying. I'm not Black American, so I can't say if they, I haven't experienced it, but then again, I'm not Black American. But from what I've seen, sometimes they do throw little slick shots. Americans, that's what I'm saying. Experience slick shots. So who?
Everybody got something to say, so it's not really, you know what I'm saying? It's just about the respect, behind closed doors, every community gonna say something, you know what I'm saying? Because you got ignorant people in every community, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
that's true. The knuckleheads. That's what I call them, knuckleheads.
Yeah.
But we can't just, we can't put that on Front Street, you know what I'm saying? You can't, because it's not how everybody think, everybody don't think like that. You might, I might go